Good morning. I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs. Come on in and say hi. I'm going to get us brought up on my laptop, I hope. No, not yet. I'll give it a minute, I guess. Let me get out and then back in. Usually that'll do it. So if you would say hi as you come on, I'll quit messing with this in just a minute, and then well, I don't know. That's just frustrating. Let me get us on my iPad because I can at least see it somewhat better. It doesn't feed up, but I can see it. I about got it, I think. There we go. I'm on my page and it says we're live. There it is. All right, all right, all right. So, I've asked you already, but how is everybody? Hey, Nikki, how are you, girl? Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Brenda. There's 17 on. Awesome. Hey, Jeanette. Still on the road, I guess, somewhere in Nebraska. Okay. I love following you, girl. Kelly, how are you? And Facebook is very annoying. It is. I mean, there's a lot of good things, but it is annoying. Hey, Brenda, how are you? So, you guys, I'm going to do something I think's going to be cute. We'll see. I'm using the Customizable Sports Welcome. And I turned that backwards in there so you could read it. And I'm going to be using the Argyle pattern. The only part of it I'm going to use is the diamond shape, but we're going to do that. So, I'm going to get started painting. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Cindy. Right now, my iPad's feeding up. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing just fine, Jeanette. We are around here, too. Let's see. I think I'm going to paint my bottom in Liberty Blue, so I'll do that first. That way, I don't have to reach across it, reach across my wet paint to do the bottom. So we'll just do the bottom first. Let's see. This is Fusion Mineral Paint, and I think I said, but it's Liberty Blue. So I'm kind of doing a baseball welcome sign, and I'm kind of using the Cardinals colors because that's where we're at, Cardinal country. There's a few Cub fans too, but mostly Cardinals around here. So. And their uniforms used to always be red and white, but now they've got some blue too, a blue jersey that they wear too, so. Kind of patriotic looking, but still baseball. And I can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. I don't want to turn that up too much. I'll just, hey, I got it. All right. So that's the only blue I'm going to have on the sign. All right, now I'm going to use my Folk Art Vintage White. Yesterday you did your first half board with 2 different colors. Good. Good, good, good. All right. I'm gonna paint this middle section white. I kind of thought this out, but that's as far as it went. I didn't try it or anything. Just thought about how I wanted it. I'm not much for doing what I'm going to do on my live before I do it. I should, but I don't. I don't really like doing things twice. That's right. That's what I'm doing. I don't really like doing things twice, unless I have to. I've always been like that. I don't like watching a movie that I've already seen. I don't like reading a book that I've already read. My husband can watch the same movie 50 times, but not me. Once is enough. All right, I'm also doing the top section in white. We've had storms here this morning. Right now the sun is shining, but we're supposed to have more thunderstorms, possibly severe this afternoon. Right now it's really pretty out. Had a gorgeous day yesterday. I hope you guys are having decent weather where you're at. Got out and went for a long walk with my sister, which was nice because really hadn't had much of a chance to talk to her in a while, so that was good. We just live a few blocks apart, so you would think, but no. All right. I'm going to see who all's on. It's in the 70s there. It is 75 here. So I don't really know what the temperature's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday it got up to close to 90. Beautiful in North Carolina. I always think it's beautiful in North Carolina, what I've been there. Your wind. Yeah, so bad yesterday. Yeah, it was here this morning, and it's still blowing, but not as bad as what it was and what it probably will be. Good morning, Joan. How are you? You watch your favorite holiday movies? Now, I would admit I do that. I love Chevy Chase's Christmas thing. I can't even think of the name of it. I absolutely love that. I like Elf, and yeah, I will watch them more than once. So there is that. But just ordinarily, nope. All right, let's try this. Get it dry and move on. See if I'm on here yet. Nope. This frustrates me. something. It's great when it works. All right, that feels pretty dry. So I'm going to use my diamond shape up here. I'm going to do it at an angle. I really like them at an angle. I definitely do. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm using Fort York Red Fusion Mineral. It's a nice bright red, Christmassy, or patriotic. Some work in the paint up into the bristles of my brush for anybody that's new, about halfway. And this is an Essential Stencil brush, size 5/8, which is really the most popular size and the size I like best. And then offloading onto a shop towel or a paper towel or anything you've got that's absorbent that you don't mind it having paint all over it. All right, use a light circular motion. I do, or you can pounce, which gives it some added texture if you pounce. As a general rule, though, I don't pounce. I go circular motions. Need a little more paint in my brush. I would recommend taping this. It's a don't do as I say, not as I do thing, as my mom used to do all the time. Anyway. I should probably have taped it. I just didn't. I love the Argyle pattern, but I'm not really going to make this in the Argyle look. Okay, now if I can get it lined up. So that I can finish the rest of the top. That should work. These are pretty easy to line back up. I just always put it so that it's over the last section that I painted. Line up with that and move on. Alrighty, then I am going to take off my tape. If I can get a hold of the edge of it, I'm going to take off my tape. And I'll dry this just a little bit to make sure I don't smear it. I think it's already pretty well dry. I believe it is. Let's see. I'll move my thing up. Making gifts, awesome. Oh, you're making your son's Father's Day gift. Well, how nice, Kim. It's no problem what time you get on here. I'm just happy to see you. Yeah, the Argyle pattern is so versatile. It really is. All right. I'll get my tape off down here. It makes a good background for a lot of things. Okay, I need to move my paint so that I can get to my tape. And line up with the edge of that blue. And make sure it's down good and tight. And line up with the edge of the white. It's a little harder because it's not that different in color than the board. All right, I'm going to, you know what, I've already got red paint on my stencil brush. I'm just going to paint it with that. Get my edge. That way I don't have to wash an additional brush. Which I hate. I don't like cleanup in general. I need somebody to come and do my cleanup. I don't imagine anybody else likes it much better than I do. Edge. Right. that. That side looks good, except for right there. Let's fix that. Move my tape up a little bit. I still didn't get it all. Try again. There we go. That side looks good. And I just stuck my brush in other colors of paint, so I'm gonna have to use a different brush anyway, doggone it. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Should be good. So I look pretty good, except there's a little bit of bleed right here, which I obviously must not have got my tape down good. But a toothpick does a pretty good job of fixing that. Put just a little more white paint over it and it'll be good to go. Use a blocker and a brush. So much for not getting more brushes dirty. Good as new. All right. I'll leave that out because I may need it for this side. So I'm going to grab another stencil brush to paint this red. It's down good. Get my edge. This edge here. Take my tape up and see what we got. This side looks fine. And so does that one. Yoo-hoo. All right, I'm going to dry this little bit of white I put on there. Okay. Hey, Virginia, how are you? Hey, Donna, thank you. Smarter, not harder. That's right. I need to do more of that. I need to do more of the smarter, not harder part. Okay. And this one I'm actually going to tape. All right, I'm going to do my lettering in red. I like this font. I will say it's not laying down really well. I don't know what the problem with it is. I don't do much red lettering. My lettering's almost always black or white, but I wanted to do red on this one. All right, I'm gonna skip the O. Ah, I just dipped that in white paint. That was dumb. That was dumb. I need some more red paint on my plate though. I was thinking about white and I stuck my brush right down in the white. I'm going to do a baseball for my lettering, and I'm thinking about how I want to do that since my background is white. But first of all, I'm going to take a wipe and get off some of that where I got out of. I do really like that font though, where I got into the next letter. Good as new. All right. Baseball. Now it's already white. So I'm gonna put, I think I'll go around the very edge with just a little bit of red. So I couldn't think of was what color do I want to do that. And I'm not sure that's the right choice, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then I'm taking my baseball seams. I definitely want them to be red. Okay. Not sure I would have done that in red if I was doing it again. Probably black, but it's fine. And so, I'm going to put some baseballs down here, which will be a little easier since the background is blue. Oops, I got this into the red. Right there. Okay. And you could put like more balls, like put half a ball. But I think I'm going to leave it with just the 3 balls. I'm going to dry that. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I do my seams. It's a bright and cheery door hanger. I hadn't done a door hanger in a little bit, so I thought I would do one, and this was the best I could think of. Anyway, I think it's pretty cute. I hope you guys like it. It was fun to do. Like I said, it's bright and cheery. Thank you, you guys, for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. Thank you, you guys. Thanks. It's fun. I'm almost thinking I want to do the highlight around these balls. What do you think? Should I do red around them? I'm thinking I almost want to, since I did it up here. think I'm gonna try it. It looks cool with the red highlight. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking so too. So I'm gonna do it down here too. That way they're consistent. And it's my white brush. I'm ending up with a bunch of brushes just like I always do. I think I almost like it that way. One more. Yeah, I like it better with the red highlight. Happy accident, but I think that's cute. I'm going to add just a little red to frame it in around the not going to show up on the blue. I'll make that white. All right, and then okay, now it's framed down all around. So here we go, you guys. Let's see a little closer maybe. I can't tell what you can see, but anyway, that was fun. It really was. Thanks, you guys, for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. I hope you like my really bright door hanger. You guys have a fun rest of your day. I'll be on live Thursday at 11 on my page and on Decoupage Central. And I kind of know what I'm doing, and I think it's going to be cute. So if you can, join me. And I will see y'all later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.